Several families of victims left the courtroom in tears today, including Dominique Hackey, who you just heard from. And while today's court hearing focused on the legal process, Hackey and those other families impacted are still trying to process the emotions of what happened to their babies.
Overwhelmed with emotions. I can't put my hand on just one.
Through tears.
I couldn't help but to break down for that father and that mother, because I felt how I felt when I learned that my son had a fracture and that was helpless.
Dominique Hackey shared the unusual bond he now has with 6 other Central Virginia families. He is one of the families who NICU baby experienced alleged physical abuse at Henrico Doctors Hospital over the last 2 years.
So this was Micah, and that was Noah.
My colleague Melissa Hippolyte first shared his baby's story in late December. He formed that bond with 3 other families at the court hearing Friday for Erin Strotman. She is the first person charged in the handful of cases the Henrico Commonwealth's attorney is investigating.
And to know that to that degree that, you know, there was nothing that father could do to protect his son, it's horrifying.
The Commonwealth's Attorney Office notified all victims' families of the charges Friday. While these are not charges in relation to Hackey's case, they are the first brought in the NICU abuse cases they are investigating.
To learn what this person did, and it makes me sick. It truly makes me sick.
Hackey chose to come to the first court appearance.
Justice for my son. Justice for the other families that were affected, the other people's boys that were affected. Somebody needs to be held accountable, and it looks like that day is here.
Investigators have not discovered who caused physical harm to his baby. He says Strotman was a nurse to his twins during their stay in the NICU in 2023.
I don't remember her towards the beginning. I remember her being in the room. She was friendly. She answered questions, but she didn't stay and talk like the other NICU nurses did. She wasn't family like the other NICU nurses were.
While Friday's hearing didn't bring his family in particular justice, it did bring him a new support system.
It's going to be an emotional process, but I'm going to be at every arraignment, every hearing, anything that I can be at to keep this person away from hurting any other person.
Henrico police are working with Virginia State Police and the Attorney General's office to investigate these cases. If you believe your child has been a victim, you can contact them directly or through their anonymous tip line. In Henrico, I'm Maggie Marshall, CBS 6 News.